Well, once again, it's Cooking with Tanya. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Ron. Welcome back.
It's good to be back. It's been a couple, 3 weeks.
It's been a little while. I've been really busy with this taco thing.
That's right.
Yeah, hot and spicy taco night. And, well, it's next Wednesday, so.
Right.
Then that'll be over. So things will get back to normal.
You bet.
So.
That's going to be in your backyard.
Uh-huh.
And it's a fundraiser for the
Hospital Auxiliary.
Right.
And it's we have 8 of our local Mexican restaurants that have donated their food.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to just kind of put the food all around out in the backyard, and people pay $20 to come, and then they can eat until they pop.
Wow.
We have a margarita machine, and
right.
Dr. Fagan was kind enough to donate the beer, so we got Corona this
Ooh,
year.
very good.
And so it'll be a fun night.
It is.
Yeah.
Now that's Wednesday.
Wednesday the 22nd.
22nd. And what time?
5 to 8.
And you really need to pre-buy a ticket, shouldn't you?
Well, you get $5 discount if you get it.
Oh, really?
If you come to the door, then it's $25. Because we kind of like to know how many people are coming. And we're having the most awesome opportunity drawing. We have 20 gift certificates from the village, over $720.
Wow.
We have $500 in restaurant gift certificates. We have a basket we did just for men this year, and it has Butcher Block and Riffenbergs, and it has a round of golf, a haircut, an executive car wash, an hour's worth of electrical service, Phil's Automotive.
Wow.
There's like $675 worth of gift certificates. So, and it's exclusively for men. And
very good.
And so the men usually get overlooked in these things. So.
Well, that's good. So where would they buy tickets?
They can get them at the hospital.
At the hospital, right in the lobby.
Or they can call me at 878-4856.
Okay.
878-4856.
Very
and
good.
if I'm not home, just leave a message on the machine.
Good.
You give me your name, and
you'll have them ready for you.
As long as you get on the list.
Right, that's amazing.
Then you can pay at the door.
Right.
So.
Well, good.
Yeah, it'll
Can't
be fun.
wait.
Yay.
Hot and spicy night.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful evening for you, too.
Yes, okay. We got the rain out of the way today.
That's right.
That's it. Okay.
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 What are we cooking?
Well, the recipe calls it a jambalaya wrap.
Uh-huh.
Now, it has the chicken and the shrimp and the sausage, like for jambalaya, but it really doesn't have any of the spices.
The spices, yeah.
So we are going to put rice, and then we're going to wrap it in a tortilla. So you
yeah.
can really call it whatever you want. It really isn't a jambalaya. It doesn't have that jambalaya flavor.
Right.
It doesn't have the, what's it?
It's an imitation jambalaya.
Okay, that's what
wrap.
So, and you can make it a wrap, or you can make it a burrito. You know, the difference is that you do both ends instead. And a wrap is just you tuck one end in, and
good. So we're heating up a pan.
I'm heating a pan, and I just figured I was talking too much. I didn't want to.
That's okay.
So we're going to put a little oil in here.
You always use virgin olive oil.
I do. And we're going to let that heat up for a minute.
Okay, you're going to put the sausage in first.
Yeah, I got
So what kind of sausage is that?
Well, of course, what you're supposed to use is the andouille sausage. I don't know where to get it up here. So, I just got the smoked sausage, like the kielbasa.
Kielbasa is good.
And we're just going to brown this. I cut it kind of thin, because it's going to go in a tortilla that you're going to pick up with your hands.
Oh, right.
So you don't want a big hunk of meat sitting in there.
Sure.
And we're just going to fry this up until it gets brown.
Yeah, because it's pre-cooked. All you're doing is heating it.
Yeah, it's already cooked. So we're just going to brown it up. And it'll shrink some, too. I only cut it, maybe half an inch?
Sure.
So,
quarter to a half an inch. Some of them are thinner.
Yeah. And I cut it on the bias, which I think just looks prettier.
Yeah, I like that. I even do that at home. If I cut something up, even a weenie up, I'll cut it on the bias.
Fancy, huh? Okay.
To throw in a salad.
And I'm going to have some company over tonight. This is kind of a casual thing to give the company, but they're pretty good friends, so they'll
like it.
Yeah, they'll like it. Now
you've cooked some rice?
So I've cooked some rice over here.
Oh yeah, good old white rice.
Because we're going to put that in at the end.
Uh-huh.
Heat everything up. The chicken, it's about 8 ounces of chicken.
Uh-huh.
And I shredded it. I cooked off a chicken breast. When I cook a chicken breast like this, just to get the meat,
right.
I usually get the ones that have the bone, with the bone and the skin on it.
Oh yeah.
It keeps it moister. Where if you just get the skinless, boneless breast,
it dries out.
They get dry real quick. So I just always keep some in the freezer that are on the bone.
Sure.
I prefer, of course, the boneless, skinless. If I were just going to put them on the grill,
right?
But this way, they're because this is pretty moist. And I just, I put it in the oven for, about 25 minutes or something, and then let it cool, and I shredded it. And then I have the shrimp here.
What size are those?
Well, they're 16/20s.
Well, that's a good size.
Because they were on sale. But there's no sense paying all the money for the jumbos.
For the jumbos, that's right.
Because you're going to cut them in half. Because you don't want a whole shrimp. Like I said, it's going to go in a burrito. So
right.
In a tortilla. So you don't want to have to struggle with a big hunk of meat, trying to fight through a big hunk of meat. And so this really will go together.
Done. Yeah, real quick.
Because there's not much to it. It's almost like a stir fry more than it is a jambalaya.
Oh yes.
I think they're calling it a jambalaya because of it's got the 3 meats.
The 3 meats in.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to cook this a little bit longer.
Okay.
And then we'll add more.
Ooh, that looks good. Nice and brown.
It smells good, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is your typical New Orleans Trinity. It's onions, celery, and peppers, sweet peppers. I put a red pepper in because
you like color.
I do, and I like the red peppers because they're a little sweeter. And we're just going to saute that. It's about a cup of each.
Ooh, that's looking good already. And of course, with the onions, it just smells so good.
Yeah, it does. So this is something different, anyhow.
Yeah, your guests are really going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
And then you're going to, what are you going to serve a salad with it?
I'm going to do a wedge.
Oh, really? Now, what's a wedge?
I just get the lettuce and cut it in a wedge.
Oh, right.
And put it in the refrigerator so it's nice and crisp and cold. And usually I make a blue cheese dressing for it, and then I crumble the bacon over it, and then I slice the little grape tomatoes. I ran out of time, so I didn't get a chance to make the blue cheese. So I'm just going to do it different. I'm going to do ranch dressing with feta cheese over it.
Ooh.
And the crumbled bacon and the tomatoes.
What dressing do you put on it?
The ranch I'm going to do.
The ranch,
Usually it's done with blue cheese.
Right.
You're supposed to do it with the blue cheese, and then you're supposed to do crumbles of blue cheese over it. That's how it at least started out, because it was called a BLT.
Right. Now you don't want to overcook the veggies in there.
No, but I do want them soft. I don't like them to be crunchy.
Right.
So I'm going to cook this for 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay, now those are nice and tender. Look at that.
Yeah, and the onions are translucent. This is about, what did I put? About 3 big cloves of garlic.
Ooh. Nothing like fresh garlic.
I know, and that's where the flavor is going to come from. And this is a pound of shrimp. Like I said, they're 16/20s, and I've cut them in half.
Right.
And we're just going to saute all that until the shrimp gets pink. And you can see this is really a very quick little thing.
It is. This is well under a 30-minute meal.
Yeah, because it's like a little stir fry almost. It doesn't take shrimp very long to cook. And as soon as they get pink, we'll just put the rest of the ingredients in to warm it up, because I have the rice, it's already cooked, the chicken's already cooked.
Right.
And you'll put a little hot sauce in there, and you can do this to your taste.
I like that. You could put the whole bottle in.
Yeah, I know. You like hot stuff. You eat things way hotter than I can.
Looks good.
Yeah, I just like it for flavor. Okay, see it's turned nice and pink.
Yes, they have.
And now I'm just going to put the chicken, like I say, it's already cooked, so it's
Wow.
all we're going to do is heat it up. And then we're going to put some of these little grape tomatoes I've cut in half.
Oh, yes.
And
That's just a one-pan thing, isn't it?
It is.
Outside of the rice.
well, the rice is going in here too.
Oh, wow. So it is a one-pan.
Yeah. So, like I said, then we're going to wrap it in a big tortilla. Let's see. I think maybe about a cup of rice. I made a little extra as I throw it all over the floor. That's about a cup.
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it.
No. Oh, I made a mess of that, didn't I? But you kind of have to have rice if you're going to call it a jambalaya.
Right. And you don't want a lot of liquid in it either,
No,
do you? Because
And actually, there wasn't anything that made a lot of liquid.
no, it's not.
I thought the sausage would make a little more,
It looks moist,
But
but
it
yet
is.
not
yeah.
a lot of liquid.
We put a little bit of olive oil in the beginning. And then just let this heat. But look at all those pretty colors.
Oh boy, they are nice.
And while you were off, I put a little salt and pepper in it.
Oh yes.
And just heat that up.
So it's all done.
Okay, I put the rice in. You can put a little more, I guess, if you wanted. But doesn't that look good? Look with the colors and everything. I did just take a little taste of it. It might not have quite enough hot sauce for
me.
Well, I know it wouldn't have enough for you, so I'm going to put a little bit more. But you know, people, you can put this on the table and people can add more
That's right.
if they want it. Because I know my husband has a very tender palate. He
It's more for a little spicy taste.
Yeah, I
to
like
it.
I like it for the taste more than the heat. I don't like something so hot that you can't hardly taste it because it's so hot.
Right.
Then we're going to just take it.
Ooh. Large flour tortilla.
Yeah, like a burrito size.
Oh, that looks so good.
And you, like I said, you can make this a burrito, which means you do like this and turn it over. Or you can make it a wrap, which means you do like this and then roll it up like that. And leave one end open. I like it a burrito because it's easier to eat.
Right.
Whereas when you have this, you got stuff
Two ends, yeah.
So I really do like. I like to wrap it up really good.
Sure.
And like I said, I'm going to serve a wedge with this.
Wow.
And
yeah, because it has the rice and meat.
It has everything in it.
Everything in it, all in one.
And I'm having 2 people for dinner, so I think this is enough for 4 people. I'll probably
Sure.
make them a little bigger than that.
Right.
But
oh, that's so good. And then a wedge of lettuce.
and then a wedge of lettuce with whatever kind of dressing you want. My husband likes it with Thousand Island over it. You remember the old Bob's Big Boy?
Oh,
They used to
sure.
give you a wedge of lettuce with their Thousand Island. Over it. Actually, I think it's best with the blue cheese. But
Sure.
ran out of time, so it's ranch and feta. So,
Good.
And a little salad on the side, and then we'll have a dessert, and then we'll watch a movie.
That's right. That's good.
And so,
Now, once again, we said it. So those people who really joined us after the first, you're going to host the hot and spicy benefit night for the
Hospital Auxiliary.
Now, this is different from the foundation.
Yes, yeah, we raised.
You're the pink ladies.
We're the pink ladies, and we raised little money. The foundation does big stuff.
Yeah, they do the
Golden
big
Ball
ones,
and,
but, yeah.
and I belong to the foundation too. But this is a really just fun night. It's $20 to come in. We have 8 Mexican restaurants that are bringing their food, and we have a margarita machine, and you can just eat and eat.
And a beautiful, large backyard.
And we have a big backyard.
Yeah,
and,
so it's not crowded.
Yeah, and if it gets a little chilly, I have a big fireplace out there. We'll light, and we have going to have Corona and margaritas and
Wines.
Nope, just beer.
Oh, just
water,
beer and wine and
beer,
water.
water and margaritas.
Oh, good. Very
yeah,
good.
We don't even have soda. So,
But
I think
you
people-
got the best restaurants coming.
We do. Actually, almost every one. Let's see. We have El Jacalito and Hacienda. We have La Montana. We have Sonora. La Bamba, Azteca, La Melita, and that one across down the street, Corona, or whatever it is, Corona,
right.
Mexico, and I think that's all. 8 of them anyhow.
That's
and
right.
It's
and each one with their specialty.
Yes.
Which is good.
It's going to be really, really fun. La Paz Bakery donated assorted cookies, and Stater Brothers donated the Mexican wedding cookies, which
oh, good. I wish are great.
Favorite.
I know it.
They're
Good.
So good.
Okay,
So,
now that's Wednesday,
Wednesday,
July 22nd.
at 5 o'clock at 42113 Winter Park. Put it in your GPS. 42113 Winter Park.
Right.
Between Moon Ridge and Summit, off of Brownie.
That's right,
Really
just off
easy
of
to
Brownie.
find. Yep.
Okay, well, thanks so much. Oh, they would call you for reservations.
Oh, yes,
Give the number twice.
878-4856, 878-4856, or you can always stop by the hospital and talk to one of the pink ladies and leave a check
Right
there.
in the lobby.
Yeah, right in the lobby, and they'll put the check in my
Great.
folder.
And boy, what an array of gift baskets you have to auction off. Over $700.
In the gift, in the one from the village, I have $720 worth of gift certificates, and then the restaurants is $500 worth of gift certificates, and then the basket for the men has $675 worth, and Tim Walcott of the gallery.
Walcart's Gallery.
Yeah, he has a coffee table book that he signed
of his
photographs. He's so talented.
I know. Let me take a look at the basket. Look at these folks. Oh, man. Look at those. And there. And another one. And then, of course, this is the men's one down there. It's kind of hard to see. I'm shooting against the light.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really
This is
neat.
the barbecue set that Riffenbergs gave us.
Oh, yes.
And
all in a case.
And Debbie gave us an apron that's inside there from Bearskins. And then we just hung all of the gift certificates off.
Wow, how cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's it. Okay, Tanya, thanks so much for this cooking segment.
Well, thank you again.
And bon appetit to you and everybody watching.
Okay.
How about doing a little cooking with